So soon. It's been a while. We're really sorry.
Yeah, we've been a bit lax.
Please excuse us. Back to DEYA.
Back to DEYA. There's a reason why we've gone back to DEYA. Well, they've got a new beer that they brewed called Steady Rolling Mango. You may have seen us on Instagram taking a little visit to go see the Steady Rolling Mangoes. But if you didn't, follow us on Instagram, which is at, I don't know if that's not really an at symbol. At, we're going to make that the international symbol for at now.
Oh.
At the Craft Council.
Yeah, we went to DEYA a few weeks ago on a Monday. It was their first time of canning, so
the system they were using was a wild goose canning system,
specially designed for craft brewers.
Upslope approach to wild goose about developing a canning system specifically for craft beer, and they much obliged. And now it's probably one of the widest used canning systems available in the world.
Goose.
Too popular. We are just about to review Steady Rolling Man, if you fancy joining.
Check that out. It's quite a beautiful can. I think the colour combination, the silver and the orange, work very well together.
It screams summer, doesn't it, really? It's an American Pale Ale, abbreviation 5.2%.
Wow, fairly strong.
Fairly strong. Yeah, it's no Beck's Via. We have our lovely chap there singing the blues with a gigantic hop behind him. That's a hop, just so in case you're wondering. He's spitting some serious lines right now because I believe that's fire coming out.
Is that fire or
probably smoke?
I assumed it was smoke.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
I was wondering what he was smoking.
He could be smoking hops.
He
could be smoking something that looks similar to hops.
Yeah, I was going to say that green hops reminds me of something very different.
I would say that would probably pair very well with this beer.
I would definitely agree.
Drug use is not permitted or recommended of any kind.
No, we're good, wholesome citizens. This product was actually their flagship product, correct?
Yeah, this was the first beer from their line. Steady Rolling Man, our pale ale. Inspired by the ridiculously tasty hoppy beers we fell for, we got brewing our own versions over and over again while listening to the blues greats. The heady concoction of old-time blues records and juicy American hops transfixed us from the start, and the Steady Rolling Man was born in these sessions. This is our vision of the perfect pale ale. Unfiltered, unpasteurized, unfined. What?
Unrefined.
No, it just says unfined.
Really?
Yeah. Is that a typo?
Yeah, that is a typo.
Unfined. DEYA. Let us know, is that a typo? Are we supposed to be unfined when we drink this? Naturally soft, hazy and juicy.
Well, who could that be?
Who could that be at the door? Everybody welcome Maxwell.
Everybody welcome Maxwell.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Was that a good welcome? You enjoy that?
Best one of my life.
There you go. You heard it here first.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a layman. I'm not
Nice.
I'm not an expert like these two.
Oh,
so.
come on.
I've drank a lot.
Yeah, there we go.
Would you say you're new to the world of craft beer?
Relatively new, yes. Yeah, usually it's like, oh, that's nice, but without fully appreciating the proper flavours in it.
I think it's time to open. Oh, that sweet sound. Okay, so why don't we talk about the aroma first?
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
Citrus right off the nose.
There's a lot of tropical kind of fruit I smell there.
Yeah, pineapple, mango.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with both of you there, as I have no educated input to add to this. But yeah, no, pineapple, I do get it, but it's one of those things that I get after hearing someone else say it, you know.
It's pretty strong. It's a strong smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
pretty impressed with that.
It smells like it's going to be very refreshing to drink.
I'd agree.
There's something else in there as well.
Has someone said grapefruit already?
No, they haven't. Yeah,
Grapefruit?
that's probably a good call. Yeah.
Quite often on beers, you'll find that they'll often say some of the flavours that you'll find they haven't here, which is I like because it means you can identify them for yourself.
It's like an earthy, farty smell. I love the smell.
It's a lovely bouquet.
A bouquet of tropical
delight. The man from Del Monte says yes. So looking at the colouring there, as you can see, very hazy. It's a pale ale, it's kind of what you expect really. I'd say it's very similar to the Caladea colour, but just a little bit duller.
It's definitely darker.
There's something else going on there. Not much more to say about the colour and consistency there. Taste. Cheers!
Cheers.
And cheers to you. That's an immediate hoppiness.
Yeah.
Bitter, but very fruity, very citrus.
Whilst being at the tap room last Friday, we were trying a few different beers at the same time. We took a Hitachino.
Yep.
What I wanted to say about this product, just straight away, I can taste that it's a quality product.
Yeah, quality beer.
It's really fresh, and when trying that first and then trying Hitachino afterwards, there was a vast difference in quality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically, the Hitachino tasted like ass.
It's normally one of our favourite beers.
Yeah, nice.
It's one of our session beers we like to drink on a sunny day, and whether that's the orange peel and the orange juice that they add, there was definitely a difference in the finish and the quality, the overall quality of the drink.
Yeah.
But they're very different beers.
They are. And just on that note as well, we know that some beers don't go hand in hand, so they're just not a good match. But it did make you think about another point.
Let's run this by you. So if you had a beer, let's say an IPA, where can you move on to after that? If you're having a full-on session with your friends and you want to go on a beer adventure and you want to start with a pale ale or an amber ale or an IPA or a stout or whatever you fancy, is there a way you can drink them in a certain order and go full circle all the way back to them tasting fantastic the entire way through?
The circle of craft. I would imagine most people fuck it up.
Like we were.
It's like a bit of a semicircle. Yeah. But we would be interested in hearing your thoughts on this to see whether anyone has ever thought of something like that. Whether you've got full circle.
Each sip gets less bitter.
Yeah.
And you get more body, and you start to taste the different levels of depth that the beer has.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's only then when you try something else, like we tried Hitachino, then you realise how it is quite a bitter drink.
Complex.
Yeah, I feel like when I take it into my mouth, there's some when you drink the drink, there's a lot going on. It does feel like, it feels quite complex. There's quite a lot of different ingredients going on here. They use quite a lot of different hops.
Yeah, lots of different hops. I think he mentioned they use Cascade, Mosaic, and something else. I can't remember. Citra, probably. It's very light carbonation, to be truthful, and it's quite a heavy drink. It's not light like the Caladea. It's certainly not a session beer like the Caladea.
Still refreshing though, I'd say. It's sun going down, 6, 7
sundowner?
Late summer sundowner, I'd say. Maybe, yeah.
An Indian summer.
Maybe you're relaxing on a deck chair watching the cricket. Maybe you're just in your back garden with some mates, the barbecue's starting to fizzle out, there's a few cold sausages left.
Some of the people have already left and gone home.
Some people have bailed because they've got families or they're just lame.
Very specific. You must drink it then, and that's when you'll see its full flavour.
Yeah. Or you can brush your teeth with it.
I would imagine that if you brush your teeth before that, it would taste really bad. I have a bit of a theory, or an observation. I think that the steady rolling man is like the mature older brother compared to the Caladea. Mature, stronger.
If I had to use a odd metaphor, Klitschko brothers, heavyweight champions of the world, you're saying that this is the Vitaly Klitschko of DEYA.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
It's important to know in this metaphor that they were both very good fighters, so they're both very good beers.
This is the older brother.
The older brother to the Caladea.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. That's a good analogy. I like that.
I personally believe that I could see this as like a semi-session beer, maybe 3 or 4. The bitterness you've already settled into it, and the second time round, third time round, it's a lot more refreshing. You get to appreciate that a lot more.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit you so hard.
I mean, we're having a few now, and I'm certainly enjoying it.
I can certainly see it for what it is.
Which is
A bloody good American Pale Ale.
for me. I think that it's a fantastic beer. How they've constructed the beer, it's a very complex beer, but it's very, very drinkable. If I'm going through a few different drinks at a bar, this is certainly one that I'm going to go ahead and put on my list to order for the night.
Bloody lovely. Yeah, very nice, as I said, refreshing. Initial bitterness, but I quite like that myself. That's to my taste. I could probably go through quite a few of these. Really love the aroma, love the taste.
Out of 10?
I feel like I'm being really harsh because actually, when I think about it, I would order this over most other beers. It's just that I prefer the Calidea. I actually would give Calidea an 8 or an 8.5 now, thinking about it. That's a really good beer. I have to apologise to DEYA. Calidea was definitely not a 7.5. It was probably an 8 or an 8.5. I'm just being a beer craft snob. So I'm gonna give Steady Rolling Man an 8 out of 10 because for a flagship product, for their first beer, it's pretty sensational. I would order it over most other beers. It's fresh, it's crisp, it's got strong aroma, I enjoy the taste, and I like what they're doing at DEYA, so it gets an 8 out of 10.
The only reason I can't give this full marks is because of that initial bitterness, which tends to linger for a little while, but as we've all said, the more you drink it, the easier it gets. It's as simple as that.
The thing about that as well is that some people will have that preference where they enjoy the bitterness, and to those people that enjoy that, that's going to be one of their favourite beers.
Absolutely. 8 to 8.5 from me, definitely. I agree with everything you said. I can't really add anything else to that.
I've got a complex situation here, so I was thinking 7.75 for the first glass I had. When I got hit with a bitter bomb.
Okay.
But the second time I had it, I was thinking 8.5. So I'm thinking a halfway house. So I'm going to go for an 8.16 recurring, which is an average of the first glass and the second glass, 8.16 recurring. Just realised my maths is suspect. It wasn't 8.16 recurring, 8.175. My bad.
Even higher.
Everything we've had so far from DEYA is been absolutely, as you put it, sensational. And Calidea and Steady Rolling Man, bravo DEYA. What I would say is that we've had the Steady Rolling Mangoes, which you cannot get, you cannot buy. It was only on tap. It was a limited supply. That would score even higher.
I really hope that goes into production.
I mean, obviously without having the beer here, we can't go through a proper in-depth review, but from memory, that's a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Well, look how quickly it's sold.
Yeah.
They're missing a treat if they don't put that into production.
Yeah. They also have a sour pale that we are very, well, I'm,
You love it. Yeah. It was a very interesting flavour.
It tastes a bit like biting into a sour bramley apple. I'm looking forward to it. So Max, how have you enjoyed doing the first ever beer review?
Always a fan of drinking. Can't complain.
Fancy joining us for a few more?
It'd be an absolute pleasure.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Have we had any comments yet about our videos?
We haven't had any comments yet.
Come on, guys.
The Inner Circle bid you adieu.
Love beer.
Stay cool.
Love life.
Stay gold. Stay hoppy.
Drink lots.
But responsibly.
Here's to today.
And to tomorrow. See you guys later.